said I was legit ever since I blew.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Green 80. 50 seconds, come on. What's left? Let's go.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Carson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. And let's get this. I'll go special. I'll go stunt.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field. And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, that's complete into the hands of Carson. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. This complete to Lockett. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 yards on the play. First down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To throw again is Wilson. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, watch it.
From the gun, Jackson. Flip under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
I'm going back to you. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Now Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Gun. 36 power. 48 to Mike. 25. We taking wins home. Hey, look. Hayward. Let's go back to 48 right now. Let's go, D. It's going to be another one.
Now Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick on Rossor. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Right. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you. Check. Hopper. Shit.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Joker, 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 Joker.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Run now. Crouch. Whip. Fair. Watch the whip. Hey, easy. Check.
This is Carson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now it's Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Wilson now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Seahawks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 0.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Go.
Again, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the 35 on second down, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson now dancing to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down as the Ravens push further out in front. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 35-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
3rd and less than a yard.
Quick, system, Mike. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Fuck that. 36. Go. I don't think you got it, son. Check. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Third and goal, Jackson. And it's caught, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 4 yards out,